The Target 12 investigators have an update on the signature scandal that rocked the congressional campaign of Lieutenant Governor Sabina Matos in 2023.
One of two suspects accused of handing in forged signatures for a campaign changed her plea in court this morning, putting a quick end to a case that has dragged on for years.
Target 12 investigator Alexandra Leslie joins us now in studio with an update. Alex?
Holly McLaren changed her plea from not guilty to no contest. The judge spared her prison time. McLaren is now putting the case behind her and has already moved away from New England.
Holly, do you have anything to say before you head back to Virginia?
Can you just say what happened?
No comment from Holly McLaren walking out of Providence Superior Court Monday. She's the woman at the center of the signature scandal that derailed the congressional campaign of Lieutenant Governor Sabina Matos in 2023.
Any of these signatures forged?
No. McLaren led a team that was collecting signatures from registered voters on behalf of the campaign to get Matos' name on the ballot.
This defendant employed and supervised several individuals to carry out that task, and all reported directly to her.
Target 12 tracked down several people from across Rhode Island that said their names were forged. McLaren was indicted by a grand jury last year and pleaded not guilty to 2 felony counts of violating nomination papers and 2 misdemeanor counts of giving false documents to an agent, employee, or public official. Monday, she changed her plea to no contest, and a judge sentenced her to 3 years of unsupervised probation.
She insists she never collected any of those signatures of folks who were either passed away or fraudulently, but when the paperwork was put in front of her and she delivered the paperwork to where its final destination was and was told that it needed to be signed, she just signed them.
A second person criminally charged in the scandal, Christopher Cotham, is facing the same charges as McLaren. He's pleaded not guilty and is due in court later this month. Coming up new at 5, in her most candid comments about the scandal, Lieutenant Governor Matos opened up to 12 News about the experience and how she almost stepped down entirely. In studio, Alexandra Leslie, 12 News.
No prison time for the woman at the center of the signature scandal that derailed the congressional campaign of Lieutenant Governor Sabina Matos.
One of the two suspects, Holly McLaren, changed their plea in court this morning. Target 12 investigator Alexandra Leslie joins us now in studio with the update. Alex?
Holly McLaren is putting the case behind her and has already moved out of New England, while a second suspect is still waiting to learn his fate. The lieutenant governor tells us the incident almost led to her resigning entirely.
Rough time.
It was a crossroads in Lieutenant Governor Sabina Matos' career.
There were moments in which I thought maybe I was going to quit everything, quit the race for Congress, then after quit being lieutenant governor.
Matos told 12 News in April the signature scandal that derailed her congressional campaign in 2023 caused her to step back because the whole situation became overwhelming for her and her family.
It is tough to explain to my, at that time, 83 years old father, everything that was going on, and also to make sure that he knew that I have not done anything to shame him or his name.
Matos was never a suspect or criminally charged, but ultimately lost the race. Holly McLaren was a contractor hired by the Matos campaign, leading a team to collect signatures from registered voters to get Matos' name on the ballot. Target 12 tracked down several people from across Rhode Island.
Is that your signature?
No, it is not my signature.
That said their names were forged. McLaren was indicted last year and pleaded not guilty to 2 felony counts of violating nomination papers and 2 misdemeanor counts of giving false documents to an agent, employee, or public official. Monday, she changed her plea to no contest and was sentenced to 3 years of probation. Her attorney, John Grasso, explained what led to McLaren's decision.
She's been through a lot in the last couple of years, health-wise. Her father is elderly and unhealthy. It was the end of the road. And she acknowledges that she signed papers for signatures that she didn't actually go out and secure.
The other person criminally charged in the scandal, Christopher Cotham, is facing the same charges as McLaren. He's pleaded not guilty and is due in court later this month. In studio, Alexandra Leslie, 12 News.